Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy from the Windy City here with another video for y'all. As a matter of fact, speaking about videos, it's gonna be a really good video for y'all today. I got my favorite shirt on thanks to a good friend of mine. I appreciate her for getting me this shirt because I love Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. Y'all know the drill. Come follow me. Come follow me. Come follow me. So in today's verse, we got, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." So in this video, it's a bit of a story time as long with a message as well too. So I appreciate y'all for sticking around, checking out the video, and I pray that y'all, get the message as well too. So, and I pray that I deliver the message well for you to get and understand. So let's go ahead and get into it. So a bit of a backstory. I am 33 years old, so I was born in 1992, and during around that time, I was introduced to Disney, all of the old school Disney movies like Lion King, Aladdin, Hercules. Matter of fact, I'm finna show y'all. So as a kid, I had the luxury of watching every last one of these movies growing up. And I gotta say, during the Renaissance era of Disney, whoever was in the studios, these movies, they were in a bag. Well, let me put it in terms that y'all can understand. They were locked in around this time. When they was making these movies, they was locked in. And especially one movie in particular that I enjoyed growing up as a kid. This movie right here, this was my childhood. Like, I absolutely love this movie. Aladdin, hands down, had to been one of my favorite Disney movies. I love Aladdin. I love The Lion King. I love all the Renaissance Disney. But this one right here, this one took the cake for me. This one definitely took the cake. As a kid growing up, I enjoyed that movie so much that I literally constantly ran it on repeat every time I got the chance. Like, rewatching that movie over and over and over again, to the point that I was quoting everybody's lines, whether if it was Aladdin, Jasmine, Genie, or even Jafar, like, for real. And speaking about Jafar, Jafar was definitely he was creepy. Don't get me wrong, he was creepy, but he eventually, when I got older, he eventually became one of my favorite Disney villains. There was a particular scene that I saw for the first time as a kid. Now, mind you, I'm a kid watching this. So when I saw this scene, I'm talking about like straight terror, like, went through me. And that's why I mentioned that Bible verse earlier about that God has not given us the spirit of fear. Now, let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about real quick. I ain't gonna lie, when I was looking this thing up, I got chills all over again. I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I was a kid, this thing terrified me. I'm talking about straight nightmare fuel. I kid you not, I could never go to sleep. When I first saw this thing, I had nightmares for weeks. Like, this thing is outright creepy. And for those of you who have seen this movie before, y'all know how terrifying this thing was when you first seen it animated on screen, and then the voice don't make it no better, bro. Like, cause it felt like just straight thunder. Had a dark, deep, raspy voice, and the eyes was just glowing. Like, that was so freaky. But now that I got all the pieces together, so I'm finna tell you about this weird dream that I had. It's not gonna be long, it's gonna be very short, very quick. So this dream that I had this dream where I was literally fighting hordes of demons, like literally just fighting demons left to right. You feel me? Hitting them with sword slashes, pulling out the glizzy. No, all seriousness. Like, I was doing everything I can to fight this, fight the hordes of demons that was coming after me. And the craziest thing that happened, for some reason, I decided to summon the Cave of Wonders, the one that I literally just showed you just earlier. I summoned it to the battlefield, and again, knowing that I'm super terrified of this thing, I look at it as it towers over me. I'm paralyzed with fear, and I'm just like, why did I bring this thing to the battlefield? There I was, paralyzed in fear, and as I'm looking at the Cave of Wonders, from eye to eye, tiger to man, I'm looking at this thing, and I'm just like, something in the back of my head was just telling me, get on top of it, get on top of it, get on top of it. I'm like, I'm not finna get on top of that thing. So even though something in the back of my mind was telling me to get on top of this thing, I'm still paralyzed in fear, just seeing this thing tower over me. And as I'm paralyzed in fear from this creature, from this mystical creature in front of me, I can hear all these demons coming towards me. Like they're getting closer, like they're getting closer, and I'm like finally coming to some sense. I'm like, bro, if you don't get on top of this thing, you're going to die. So you need to get over your fear of this thing and get on top of it. So then eventually I finally told myself to get on top of this thing. And when I get on top of the Cave of Wonders, all the demons that were coming towards me originally, trying to kill me or whatever they was planning on trying to do, they just started getting obliterated, disintegrated. Like all of the obliterations things or words. No, all seriousness, like they all was just starting to just completely be deleted. So when I seen that, I was just like, wait, so that's the reason why something was telling me to get on top of this thing, because that was about to happen. But then again, if I didn't get on top of this thing, who knows what those demons could have done to me. So fear is like anger. It's not necessarily a bad thing to feel that emotion, but when you allow those to paralyze you in the situation, or when you allow that to make bad decisions without you really thinking clearly about it, then either you can hurt yourself or you can hurt somebody else that you care about. For example, say if you was in a situation where you see your friend get into a fight with somebody else and you're so afraid of the confrontation that you don't even step in and help your friend out. Now your friend's getting beat up, or worse, get, you feel me, like unalived, because you was too afraid to react to that situation. And it goes for anger. Anger is not necessarily a bad thing, but when you allow anger to fuel you and hurt other people besides yourself, then that's when anger becomes an issue. That's when anger becomes a bad thing. So instead of using fear as a weapon of negativity like the devil does, using it as a scare tactic, you can low-key use fear as fuel, as motivation for you. Another good example, me and my brother was just talking about this last night, how imagine yourself being like an animal trapped in a corner. Two things can happen. Your body will naturally either fight or flight. Just like how Goku learns Ultra Instinct from Whis, it's like the state of nothingness, pretty much. You're not really thinking about what's going to happen or what you're going to do. Your body, Ultra Instinct, is literally your body naturally reacting to the situation. No matter what happens on the battlefield, your body is just naturally reacting to the situation. That's why I mentioned the Bible verse earlier, that even though that God has not necessarily given us the spirit of fear, but fear does exist. Fear is a real thing, just like how, we flesh and bone, everything on our bodies, whether we have hair or not. The point is that it's real, it's a thing, and you can always use your environment to your advantage. You're not always the victim. Well, you got people out here be playing victim. It's like you're not really a victim. You're only making yourself a victim in your mind. But if you utilize your surroundings, or you utilize what you have, you feel me, like Yugi, when he, like in Yu-Gi-Oh, when he plays the cards, like he don't necessarily always be in a good predicament, but he uses what he has in order to be able to overcome the situation. You feel me? You may not have the right cards in your hands, but if you know what you're doing and you actually try to put forth the effort, you can utilize fear as a strategy for you to be able to overcome your outcomes and situations. But yeah, that's pretty much the message for today. I hope and pray that y'all get the message and it comes across. I'm gonna head up out of here. Check y'all later. Peace.